y'all, it's Catherine. So today I'm going to talk about Mr. Carmello Anthony and Miss LaLa Anthony. What the entire fuckery is going on? First of all, I thought they were separated, divorced. They're not. They worked it out. Good for them, right? However, because of Carmello's fuck up, he now has a outside child. So according to the baby mama, she's saying that LaLa doesn't allow Carmello to have a relationship with the child that they share. If true, LaLa, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. I don't know what. Sorry, y'all. It's not funny. When did it become acceptable for us to be cool with a father not being in a child's life? Like, when did that become okay? It's not okay. Now, this all actually falls into Carmello's lap because he started this whole situation. Had he not cheated, this wouldn't even be a fucking problem. But the fact is that he did. So when you accepted his apology, LaLa, and accepted him back into your life, it's also for you to accept that child. Now, Carmello, I don't know about you, my dude, but if you can't accept my child, then motherfucker, you can't accept me. Like, but I also get it because love is a strong emotion, right? Love makes us do things that we shouldn't do every day. But when it comes to a child, and your partner, your wife, your spouse, whatever, not accepting that child, no matter the circumstances, that's where I side eye that shit. Because that's where abuse and all types of other shit come in. Because that spouse, that partner, whatever, has not accepted that child. That's a really dangerous situation. And we always say, oh, he wouldn't do something like that. She wouldn't do something like that. Listen, I didn't think parents would kill their kids as much as they're doing right now. But that shit happens every day, B. You just have to be careful. But I also understand LaLa's pain, like her husband cheated. And I saw a picture of the child. The child looks very much like the father. So it's probably a huge slap in her face to see that on a daily basis. It's one thing to accept his apology. It's another thing to bring a child into it. However, the man had a child. And so now it's up to LaLa to be like, you know what? I love you, but I have to love you from a distance because I can't accept your child. And it's for Carmello to be like, listen, I fucked up. I love you, but you have to be able to accept my child. Y'all, I'm telling you, this adultery thing be wild as F, especially when you bring a child into it. Like, at the end of the day, nobody is suffering greater than that child. This ain't about the mistress, because yes, did she know he was married? She did. Did he know he was married? He did. LaLa, although is a victim, she's a grown adult. This child deserves to have both parents in her life. Period. There's no way around it. And if you are a woman who says, you know what, LaLa don't have to accept that, who the fuck raised you? And please tell them to do better. Do you understand? Like, I can definitely tell who didn't have their dad around and who's still trying to heal from it. And I do pray that you get the healing you need, especially if you find it acceptable that this man is not part of this child's life. At the end of the day, you feel like you're hurting the mother. Guess what? That mom gonna get that child support check motherfucking regardless. Do you understand? She not gonna be hurt. Her hurt is going to go to that child. Just like any of us as women who's had to raise that child by themselves without the father, you feel the pain, but the child feels it worse. What Carmello did was create a huge disaster. And I feel like if he's not going to be a part of his child's life, it's only because of his guilt for what he did to LaLa. And he cannot do that. You can't allow your guilt to stop you from being fucking responsible. If LaLa loves you, and I don't even have any doubt that she loves him, right? I just feel like you have to accept that child or don't accept him back. And that's actually not even a bad point. Like, you have to be able to love from afar sometimes. And if it's too much for your energy, you don't have to deal with it. Like, if my husband cheated on me right now and he brought home an outside baby, honey, we might not make it to our next therapy session because I might really be done. I don't know that I could look at that child in his face, his or her face, and be like, you know what? I accept. I couldn't do it. Like, right now, I couldn't do it. If it ever happened and he lived, then who knows, right? Anyway, I said all that to say, like, this is one of the many reasons why adultery is, like, it just comes with so much. I guess if you get caught. If you don't get caught, that's what's up. Keep it up. But if you get caught and then you have to bring a baby home, it just destroys lives. Like, it just really does. Carmello, I hope you and LaLa can work it out where it's your child or your kids before it's her. LaLa, I hope that you can get to the point where you do accept this child, especially since you accepted him back into your life. And that's for anybody, not just celebrities, anybody. If you decide to forgive that person who brought home a baby, be a man or woman, then you have to accept that responsibility of that child as well. It's just right. Like I'm so tired of seeing deadbeat moms and deadbeat dads, and then I'm so tired of seeing people willingly allow them to be deadbeats. Like my heart aches for all of them because they all, except for maybe the mistress, right? But my heart definitely aches for that child because she didn't know any better, and all three of these people did. Bye.